Something very important that I learned in my life has impacted me in the most beautiful, powerful, incredible way, and I want to share it with you guys because this is something I feel everyone should know about, okay? Everyone should know about, because I feel like when you know this, when you understand this, it will really transform your life. And that is this: just put God first. Like, put God first over everything. And when you do this, like, everything will seriously just fall into place, right? Because when we put things, that don't really matter over God, like career, like relationships, we idolize things. And of course, if you know that is a sin, to idolize anything over really the one who gave you the blessing, gave you the situation. So I want to talk about Matthew 7:24-27. This is the builder's blueprint. A man built his house on sand, and when the storm came, it fell. Another man built it on the rock, and when the storm came, it stood. Putting God first is building on the rock. No God, no foundation. And when you have no foundation, you truly have no future. Like, I know there was times in my life where I didn't put God first, and it felt like everything around me was just, it crumbled at one point. It wasn't built on a solid foundation. And since I have been putting God first in my life, I've seen that things are there to stay. The foundations in my life are rooted in Him, and therefore the structures, I'm saying it's metaphorical, but the situations what I have, like my business, my relationships, they're in a stable foundation because they are rooted in God. And that's what many people forget when they want to achieve something in their life, but God is out of the picture. They'll find that it crumbles at one point. It kind of gets thrown away, it gets damaged, right? Like, it's just sand. It's not a stable thing. It's not got a good foundation. But when they put God first, when they root the situation, the career, the relationship, the lifestyle in God, and they just glorify Him over everything as He is the one who gave it, it's a solid foundation. So when you put God first, like, seriously, every single thing in your life will fall into place. Like, seek first the kingdom of heaven and all else will be added on to you. Like, if you've been praying for something like more money, more career, a relationship, but you've been not focusing on God, you've just been trying to get it on yourself, or create it into your reality at your own will. Maybe you have been doing some crazy techniques, or maybe you've just been doing it all on your own. If God is not in it, you will not have it. If God is not in the situation, in the pursuit of gaining a relationship or a career or more financial abundance, you will not have it. It will not be everlasting. You need to understand, when God is first, wisdom follows. When God is first in your life, strength follows. And when you put God first in your life, favor follows. Trust me on this. I'm gonna not stop talking about this, because so many people say, I want this in my life, but they forget the one who gives the blessing, right? They focus on the blessing and they forget about the one who gives the blessing. But when you just glorify the one who gives all blessings, then things will be everlasting. So if God is not first in your life, something else is definitely there in the way, right? If God is not first, you are worshiping something else. So you've got to be very mindful of what you are worshiping, what you are focusing most on in your life. And when you switch the worship to worshiping the one who gives everlasting love and opportunities and miracles to His children, you'll see that there's a switch. You'll see that things start coming in more easily. You'll see that things come in faster than you can possibly imagine. You'll see that doors are opened and that things start flowing to you. But you need to put God first. Like, at the moment you wake up, put God first, and your whole day will change. When you put God first in your business, your whole future will change. Right? And I'm a testimony of this. I used to try and manifest things for myself and do it all. I used to literally work so much and hustle, but God was out of the picture. I wasn't a Christian at this point in my life, and I was burnt out. I was drained. I felt like I was doing so much work but never coming ahead. But the moment I invited God into all my ventures, my relationships, my business, things started multiplying, right? Because I was obedient to what He was telling me to do. I had that supernatural wisdom that defied my own understanding. in, but still I pursued, I followed it, and then doors opened, which honestly now I could say, like, the old version of me would say it would be a miracle. So it's an amazing thing when you put God first, everything else falls into place. So life without God is like a boat without an anchor. You're just drifting around, you're getting swayed around by life, right? But when God is your anchor, you put him first, you cannot be swayed. Of course, you go through storms, but you are able to maintain your position. You're not going to capsize, right, in the storm. You're able to, like, deal with it. When things go wrong, it's like, okay, things are going wrong, but God, I trust that you're going to work this out. You're going to help me work this out. And you are able to navigate life more easily, right? When before, if God was out but whereas if God was, minus, he wasn't in the situation, he wasn't in your life, he wasn't in your business, then you would capsize, you would be, feeling like you are lost and you don't know where to go. So this is your sign. Just put God first and everything will fall into place, right? Everything. So I'm going to end this word there because this is all I'm with today, but I just love you guys so incredibly much. If you enjoyed this video, let me know in the comments. Also, if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel. And yeah, I love you guys so much. I'll see you in the next video. Bye. I believe that God gives us ideas, creativity, passions for a divine reason, to bring ideas to life, to serve other people, and to live a life that aligns with his promises for us. If you're being called to expand and create right now, I highly recommend Printify. You can bring all of your amazing ideas to life. You can keep the products for yourself, or you can start a business to serve other people. But it's such a great way to turn your ideas into actual things.